Um, it is February 19th, 2022. I put this morning a clip from YouTube from Ancient Aliens. It's a television show. They had an episode. I put up a small clip, but one that I found in the algorithm. Again, I try to reference the best I can, so the appropriate parties at least get validation or credit for whatever it is that they do in their life that I am totally unaware of. It it was attached to the back to my algorithm when I opened my feed for my library. It came up as I was loading something with the Ancient Aliens with a see-through, almost a holographic globe, but with no land mass whatsoever. Just I I don't have a word for it. Just code, CODE. Now, I'm wearing at the moment this signature. It says up here, number 2. On it. This was bought for me by somebody I love very much, and I lost along the way. I don't know how to find this insignia and what it belongs to. What I do know is that when I woke up at some point in the machine, it had disappeared for a while. When it returned back to me, it had a big hole in it. Several of them, which I did not make myself. I do not know how it got worn this way, because when I had it last, it was brand new. In the last year, I remember a time frame of, in timeless space between here and there was somewhere between circa CIRCA 1998. This morning, the part about Akasha, there was a man who looked like a man that I've recorded as in an overlay parlay, OVERLAYPARLAY. I use that as I'm standing with the reference because it's of utmost important for me that it's being teleported into my living room, my war room, which is Linda's bedroom, or wherever I'm able to get the reference from. And I might not have the citation exact the way that the elite or the understudy of the elite might like, or the way that they do it. I am in survival mode. I am trying to do the best I can. I'm sure there is someone somewhere that works in support staff that could do it if somebody really needs credit for it. So I have this morning, this Ancient Aliens reference, they had this character script, calligraphy, if you will, in ancient Egypt. It was cartouche, not douche. It's cartouche. A big difference. So, je ne sais pas, non so, I don't know what the humans would interpret that as in trigger words and trigonometry, but whatever. I am is blind. I can see the artwork of the time that they took on the parchment. It does not have an articulation. It does not have an articulation for me. So the wires, I can see it for momentary whatever, but if somebody doesn't describe it that knows what it is, I have no connection to it. I mean, it might be speaking on a topic that is of utmost importance, but I don't just know it offhand. So this man, the man speaking in the video clip looked like another man that had on a black jacket and some what I call lapel bling, LAPELBLING, for PIN, that I am unaware of their origins. In the machine, I don't have access to the man with the Sharpie and the cellular or the clear, translucent, whatever. So it eludes me at the moment for nautical purposes. Or aeronautical. So this man who looks like something called it's Murthy or Murtha. I don't know, I can't remember. But it's something along those lines. It starts with MUR. Who had tweeted out the other day about an Alice. Again, just a reference. He looked like the man who's speaking on Ancient Aliens about the Veda. The Mahabharata, and there was another one that eludes me at the moment. I cannot connect the memory. And so they spoke of Neurotis, I believe, which in America they speak of neurotic, but that's different trigonometry. But this type of person has been able to decipher and read, or has been able to learn how to read these texts. I have not obtained such skills, but they do speak of the deities, DIETYS, of actual whatever and whatever. So I was listening to learn from he on this Ancient Aliens mention. I put it up for reference as to where I received it from. And then the important factor, which it is so hard to keep the thoughts. It's like it's part of the time dysphoria and the time dysplasia and the cyber attack onto my cyborg or my sapien. I don't know, like sepia. I don't have a sepia, but sapien. But again, the sound patterns get confusing in certain area. CITRON. So there was on Drew Barrymore's show, which I referenced the other day, there is a character or a man, I don't know if in his real life he goes by the same 4 letters of ROSS, but he was speaking on a color in colorful, a reference of citron, CITRON, and I have CITADEL citrus importance, but I believe the divine comedy of some sort is holding me hostage, captive. I don't know for what reasons, I don't know. I was supposed to be of utmost importance. For Niklaus had an oil partnership of importance. He has whatever. I have whatever, and I have a cloud over the eye at the moment, which makes it appear blue. It looks blue hazelnut, but that's because of the whatever. But I do have the citrus, and then I have the jade over the red, which makes the hazel. And at the moment I have a very white cloud within the eye, which again, if you if you are not susceptible, but if you are opened of heart, mind, and ear to listen to the clip on the Ancient Alien TV show, because I've found humans that are not open to that, even listening to that. But if you're open to listening to the way that they're constructing whatever of utmost importance to everybody, but whatever, or to some, then the idea of a cloud in the gas in the eye would make sense. That's citron gas. My father Louis, he is citronic. He also has a cloud of white, making it appear blue at times. But that is also where the children were of utmost importance in the cosmos, zodiac, and the sundial, with cosmological, like you need to be present to a healthy line and scanning in. So the origami of health, whatever, and magnetism does not dissipate erratically and start to cause deformity of the beauty for which we were created. I don't know how to explain it much more than that. But the eye scan of looking someone dead straight in the eye and either holding a conversation or at least acknowledging one another, that holds and bears significance and weight beyond what is in or what you've experienced in your illusion during whatever delusion was built in the outer ring of possibility. That's why I do not understand why anything Citadel Citrus would keep me at bay and in harm's way ever. I not only have zodiac significance, but it's biological significance or anatomical, meaning atom. And I heard on a different clip that they were speaking of EVA, EVA. It's actually a EE with a V in the middle would be the way to explain the retinal movie, whatever, but Eva would explain the POV. So I saw on something called a Bill Maher, which is with an HBO. I was wearing this color, this sweatshirt. It shows the housewives, some in America, which is a ridiculous TV show that Linda and Lou watch, or actually Linda watches. I used to, at times I would watch it, but at times it was like, ay, ay, ay. And then it shows the 101 underpass. I suppose I would be considered that underpass since I've been passed over for something I don't understand at 101. I don't know if that's 101 airborne. Gets confusing with the numbers, how they sometimes align, but I don't know what's gotten all tangled into whatever. And then there was the mention on that of Big Bang Theory. I've never seen the show, so it does not have relevance for that purpose. But Bill Maher said something about Asperger's and autistic, meaning that we just see things a different way, which is the way I took it, in ridicule from those that are not of that whatever. I guess overstate or overpass, I don't know. At Hybridge, Hybridge. So, and then it flipped from the Big Bang Theory, where there's like a couch full of people who understand or who overstate or overstand. And then it goes to a couch of just one, very much in a green sweatshirt like this, even though my camera didn't pick up on it, with the hood. And it says, I can't find love. Well, I guess that ridicule within humanity of what could have reached out and gotten me out of this situation far before certain disastrous things happened. I don't know how big the community is. I don't know who knows what. What I do know is the treatment of me has not been fair nor humane. I mean, you keep someone locked in a room for 43 years with very little contact to the outside world while something else is running the game, and it's not working out well because citizen of Citadel Citrus has scan-in requirements. Before the infrastructure that's weaved in is pulled in dangerous and really hard to tolerate, meaning really painful, new origami. I can't do it on my own. I kind of need the couch of Big Bang Theory, I suppose. I don't know who sat themselves there, but I'd be on the couch alone at the moment with no one to speak to. But a whole lot of, did anyone forget that there are requirements to biology on this planet and in this atmosphere, certainly within this biological matrix, in this illusion delusion incidental relationship? It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxies broken. That's how galaxy performs properly at larger groups, is when the cosmological constant is able to visit galaxy and scan into a healthy system, meaning another human, at some regular interval, acknowledging to the Milky Way system, we'll call it at universal. So this way there is some gas to spatial, geological, geospatial configuration that is held in integrity, so the biology doesn't start falling apart or